Alright, welcome back to another episode. We are going with Adventure 2 of Undead May Cry. Now, before we get into the setup, I'd like to go over a few things with the characters. We got a recap. Quinn and Aileros are level 2. Let's see. Items. I decided to give the Amulet of Protection to the Wizard. So now her effective AC is 15. And we bought out the entire store, the shield and 2 potions. I gave the shield to Quinn. So now he has actually 19 AC. I think that surpasses the, the fighter now. And I gave a potion to the fighter, being our kind of tank, you know. He needs all the health he can get. And I gave a potion to Cat, kind of as a consolation prize, since, you know, she died last time. And let's see here. Oh yeah, Nemestra, she picked up a key from one of the chests. Aileros picked up the map, thus winning the first adventure. And I think that's about it for a recap. So, as for the adventure setup, I've already shuffled the cards, and the adventure cards we're actually going to be using in this adventure. I shuffled the tiles and put the special tiles in as it goes, but I will still be going over the instructions just to make those clear. And there was one other thing I did forget to go over in the last adventure. In the ending, when we went back to West Haven, talked to the local lords, we were all supposed to choose. Now, this reward is only given after the second adventure, but we were supposed to choose a reward that we want to receive. And let's see here if I can go back over it here. Nope, that's adventure 1. And adventure 2. Trying to look over here. Oh, yeah. Refer to a young vampire killed for the rewards mentioned, and we'll get to that in just a bit. So, as players, this is collectively, so if you have 5 people playing in your game, all 5 of you need to decide on what you want, and I'll go ahead and read those. If you choose treasure, heroes will each draw 2 treasure cards, choose one, and then discard the other. Now, it's referring to a successful task, as in you get all 2 to 5 family members. Or 1 if you were brave enough to try this whole campaign as solo. Gold, each hero will receive 1 treasure token for each rescued family member upon a successful task. So, if you have 5 people, everybody gets 5 treasure tokens. But if it's a treasure card, discard and get another token. And the third option, nothing. Sometimes generosity can pay off. Each time a family member is rescued, that hero may draw a monster card and immediately add to the party's experience pile. This does not require a complete success of the task. So, once again, if you have 5 people playing, every time you get, every time you rescue a family member, you get a monster card. And we'll see that later in the gameplay. You don't need to see that yet. Yeah, covering it now, right? I know. I mean, if you want to spoil it, you can always pause the video and read it first, but that's no fun. Alright, what was this? This was Adventure 1. I need to put that someplace else. Yeah, I'll just put it on the bottom. Okay, so now for the setup portion. Got to figure a best place to put this here. So, using the map they found, the heroes must travel to the ancient ruins marked on the map and rout out the real Necrodancer, or root out. What's worse is the local lords tell the heroes that their families are trapped within, kidnapped by cultists who they believe are related to the Necrodancer. Now, our goal is to infiltrate the ruins, find and rescue the family members, discover a way to find the real Necromancer. Now, that last portion was meant to be vague, because initially when you play through this campaign, you're not going to know you're not going to know what the victory condition is. The DM player should know, or if you want to keep it a secret, just, read each event as you play it, so that way even the DM player could be kept in the dark. It all depends on how you want to play the game. Alright, so here, it may seem like a lot, but depending on the conditions you've met in the first adventure, you can take some of these out. Such as, see, we got the start dungeon tile, check. The chapel tile is going to be the phylactery room, how the crystal shard tile was for the Legend of Driss set. So, as here, if the players have found the phylactery in the previous adventure, either remove the token or place it in the inventory of the hero who kept it. Refer to that event. In addition, you can ignore the chapel setup instructions below if the phylactery has been found in the previous adventure. So, once again, whether you have it or you destroyed it, you don't need that tile. The vault tile, which is already in here, but hang on. I really need an actual camera or stand. Let's see, what is it? Vault tile. WOA means Wrath of Ashardalon. Arcane circle tile. That's going to be like the main boss room. 2 to 5 door tokens. You could actually just use 1, really. You don't need 2 to 5, but I just wanted them separate, like to count for each vault room that you explore. But that's up to you. Minimum 1. Let's see, 2 to 5 adventure cards. That's what we got over there. That you do need 2 to 5, not 1. So they're going to be the family members. Phylactery and key tokens, if they did not find either in previous adventure. Well, we destroyed the phylactery in a blazing flame strike. It was glorious. And we found the key, so that's done with. 3 time tokens. Now this I mentioned in the initial setup. These thingies. Actually, here, I'll go ahead and put them over here. Gonna need those in a bit. So, you need those. The altar special token. Disciple of Kios monster card and figure. His monster card is already in here. And you can go ahead and, if you want, you can take it out, but it doesn't matter. I have special instructions in case you encounter him with him already on the board. Let's see here. And 4 treasure chests. Or however many we need. And those are for the treasure rules. Every 3rd tile. You know, the one I kept forgetting? Yeah, that one. Alright, so I already read that. If you found the key, keep it in the hero's inventory. Otherwise, set it aside, continue to follow the treasure chest, yada, yada, yada. We got the start table. We can ignore the chapel. You take the arcane circle and the vault tile from the dungeon tile stack and set them aside. You shuffle the rest of the dungeon tile stack. Take 3 from the top. Or 3 from the pile if you have it just still not shuffled yet. Shuffle the arcane circle into those tiles. Similarly, take 3 more tiles from it and shuffle the vault tile into those tiles. Then, without looking at any of the tiles, place the arcane circle and the other 3 tiles into the dungeon tile stack after the 8th tile. Whew! Now, you might think that would be, between the 9th and 12th tile, like a normal campaign, but then there's one more element that has to be added. Now take the remaining vault tile and other 3 tiles and place them into the dungeon's deck after the second tile. This way the first vault tile will appear between the 3rd and 6th. Yeah, I made a typo, so I corrected myself with a marker. And then here, of course, as normal, are the special adventure rules. If you did not find the phylactery in the previous adventure, you would follow these. Same as before, if you draw a white arrow, draw a mysterious chamber on top. Chapel, again, it would go with this event, except instead of the crystal tile, it would be the chapel. See, and that one you actually do put it on the little monster thing on the chapel. Do I even still have the chapel? Well, you get the idea. If you have the set, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, and then the vault tile. These are when you find the family members, and you'll refer to that event when you reveal a tile. Oh yeah, and just for not shits and giggles, but for clarification, I put a note here. Although you're using the door tokens, you don't need to stop. I guess you do kind of need to stop next to the door, but you don't need to use a move or action or anything like that to actually open it, and you do not follow the instructions on the other side of the door. This whole event takes care of all of that. The arcane circle tile, when you refer to it, again, refer to the event the ritual found. If the disciple of Kios is defeated outside the arcane circle tile, he immediately respawns back in the arcane circle on the bone pile or adjacent, and his monster card goes to the hero that defeated him. If he's on the arcane circle tile and no monsters are present, before he activates, draw a monster card and place that monster anywhere on the arcane circle tile. Yeah. Fun stuff, huh? And then here are the conditions, I guess. Like, so when the last time token is removed, oh my god, words. Refer to the event the ritual times up. If the number of monsters equal to heroes being played are killed, refer to the ritual offerings. Or if the heroes are defeated, refer to the ritual sacrificed. And again, I give a retreat option for the second adventure. But once again, you have to meet all the requirements. So yeah, once the arcane circle is revealed, retreat is no longer an option. So good luck. Alright, so that is the setup of the second adventure. I'm actually going to cut this video a little bit short, and what we'll do... where is it? What we'll do is we'll choose nothing, because it's kind of a prerequisite for one of the endings, but we'll choose nothing, and the next video will begin with revealing the start of the adventure, and we'll be going through the same turns. So, Quinn, Aetheros, Mestra, Talon, Cat. Alright? And then you'll see some of the mechanics here at play. Alright, so until next time.